Hey everyone, Daniel here and welcome back to another video. I hope all of you are having a great day out there. As always, here today, I want to talk to you all about StormX, exactly what it is, the potential it has moving forwards, and whether or not StormX is potentially the next 10x crypto out there. So if you had to been enjoying this video and finding some value in it, please consider subscribing. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So first and foremost, when analyzing any crypto, the first thing I look for and the first thing that is really important to understand is the use case. What is the goal and what are they trying to accomplish? And in the case of StormX, they're trying to revolutionize the way people spend money by giving you cash back on a lot of the stores you already shop at. Now, before we move forwards, it's really important to understand the difference between StormX and the StormX token, the platform and the token. The StormX platform allows you to get cash back on the stores you already shop at. It's the actual platform that allows you to do that. Now, the StormX token builds off of the platform and allows you to gain access to higher tiers and elevated levels of cash back. So we're going to take a look at the platform here, then we're going to take a look at the token. But if you use StormX to gain cash back on a lot of stores, it's almost a no-brainer to hold StormX for that reason and a variety of other reasons, which we're going to take a look at just in a moment. Now, StormX was created back in 2015 by Simon Yu. He put a whole team together and really created something absolutely incredible. So now that we kind of understand what StormX is, the people behind it, let's take a look at the actual platform and why StormX is actually very interesting from a use case standpoint. So I have the app here pulled up on my phone, and if you're interested in potentially taking a look at this for yourself, it's available on the App Store or the Google Play Store under StormX, and you can see it's a lot of stores that I shop at, potentially you shop at, and they're continuously adding more and more stores pretty much on a weekly basis. But all of these different stores here, they pretty much have one thing in common, and that is that you earn cash back on any of these stores that you shop at. And these aren't just stores, they're potentially booking sites for online agencies when it comes to traveling and flights and hotels and transportation. It's a variety of different things, and what you can do is actually shop by category as well, whether that be beauty or bags or business or clothing, education, entertainment. You have a Fubo TV here, a $35 cash back. So it isn't always percentage based. Sometimes it is based off of just a dollar amount, whether it's a subscription service or something along those lines. But there's a variety of different stores here. They continue to add more and more over time. And I really do believe that this has a strong use case for anyone that does a lot of e-commerce shopping. Now, in the future, they will plan on expanding this into physical retail locations, which we're going to take a look at in a moment here. But this is essentially the app. And they also have a section where you can actually participate in surveys and earn some money by doing that. If you want to do that, feel free to do so, but it is a little bit time consuming. So now that we took a look at the StormX platform, let's take a look at their native token, the StormX token, and see how that plays to the success of StormX moving forwards. So the main reason you want to hold STMX is because of their rewards program that allows you to gain access to elevated levels of cash back on a lot of the stores that we just looked at. Now, taking a look at this rewards program, it's entirely based off of ownership of STMX tokens, and this is the lowest tier, the bronze tier, and it requires you to have around 3,000 StormX tokens, or at least 3,000, to gain access to 1.25x more cash back, or in other words, right around 25% more. Now, 3,000 tokens, we multiply this by the current token price of around 2 cents. That's what it's trading at. And for $60, you can get access to 25% more cash back. So if you're someone who spends potentially a lot of money online and spends a lot of money on a lot of the stores that StormX has integrated into their platform, it may very well be worth it to not just hold the amount of StormX needed to have the bronze tier, but potentially even more, as it does kind of escalate. Then you have the silver tier, obviously 31,000 StormX, 1.5x more cash back. Then you have the gold tier, which requires 310,000 StormX tokens, and this is a little bit more. Let's take a look here. 310,000 multiplied by around 2 cents is a little over $6,000 for 2x more cash back. And on top of that, the reward time reduction of right around 25%. I think we mentioned this, that StormX, to gain access to your cash back, it does take about a month or two. It is a little bit longer. So by holding these higher tiers, it actually does incentivize you to not only get more cash back on your different purchases and whatnot, but also that reward time reduction. This kind of continues into the platinum tier. Now this is over 3 million StormX tokens, so it is really starting to get into that significant range of money needed to participate in these different tiers. 2.5x more cash back, 50% reward time reduction, and then you have the diamond tier, 6.2 million StormX to unlock, 3.5x more cash back, and reward time reductions of around 75%. So that is significant. 3.5x on top of the rewards we just took a look at. I mean, we can take a look at the platform here again. You see a lot of these different stores have, maybe 5, 10, some even 15% crypto cash back. And if you hold enough StormX tokens to potentially get a 2, 3x multiple of this cash back, it really does compound pretty significantly. Now, the one question I feel a majority of you may have right now is pertaining to StormX's cashback program. How are they able to offer 3, 4, 5, sometimes upwards of 15% plus cash back on a lot of these different stores without losing extreme amounts of money in the process? And the example here, or the reasoning behind it, is actually pretty simple and comparable to coupon programs at a lot of your favorite stores, like potentially Walmart or Costco. Let's use an example here with eBay. eBay currently offers in and around 1.6% or upwards of 1.6% cash back on StormX, and obviously this does differ based off of what you buy on the platform. But looking at StormX and eBay, eBay entered a partnership with StormX, and within that partnership, eBay said, all right, we're going to give your customers maybe 2, 3% cash back off of all money they spend on the StormX platform. So within this agreement, not only does eBay benefit from more business and more foot traffic on their platform, but StormX benefits as well, and StormX users benefit as they get more cash back off of all things they spend on the platform. And obviously, this is something that happens with the majority or pretty much all the businesses here on StormX. It does range as to how much these businesses are willing to give up when it comes to crypto cash back. Larger businesses tend to give less cash back as they're less dependent on traffic coming from StormX, and that's how both sides benefit from the StormX platform. So in addition to getting higher levels of cash back on the StormX platform by simply owning the StormX token, you're also able to stake StormX and get 12.5% interest on a yearly basis by simply connecting either your MetaMask or Trust wallet to StormX, have StormX tokens within that, and you earn 12.5% interest that gets deposited into your account, your StormX account, on a weekly basis. So not only do you have the benefits of earning higher cash back on a majority of your purchases, but you also have the benefit of earning 12.5% interest yearly. So obviously you see the connection here between the StormX platform and between the StormX token as StormX gains popularity, as more people use StormX to get a crypto cash back on a majority of the places they already shop at. The StormX token should do well, as it's almost another incentive to earn even higher levels of cash back. So now that we have an in-depth understanding into StormX, the platform, the token, how they're connected, and how it all runs, let's take a look at the future. What does the future hold for StormX, and why is it such an exciting project moving forwards over the coming months and over the coming years? Now, when we talk about catalysts for StormX, besides continued additions of new stores and new platforms onto the actual StormX platform, one of the biggest catalysts that will be coming in the near term is the StormX debit card. And this is very, very exciting, as it will really allow StormX to expand not just into e-commerce, but actual retail stores, and potentially earn cash back at a lot of retail locations, obviously through the debit card. Now, looking at the actual StormX debit card, you can see that it is based pretty much entirely off of the StormX token. And this is something I expect to happen moving forwards as StormX releases new projects and new features. The StormX token will be heavily intertwined within that and almost act as a base currency for the platform. Now, looking at the debit card, you deposit StormX to your account to fund your account. Your account balance is viewed in StormX, and when you want to buy something using the debit card, they automatically convert your StormX tokens into fiat at the time of purchase, and you're able to seamlessly purchase things that way. Now, looking at how the cashback will work, we still don't have too much insight into that, but in my opinion, it will be pretty similar to potentially their actual current program. And moving forwards, it is available potentially by the end of this year, I'll update you guys once this does go live, as it is a pretty interesting feature and a pretty big catalyst for the StormX platform. Now, this is probably one of the more near-term additions to the StormX platform that we can expect to happen potentially in the coming months and by the end of the year. Now, looking out even further, Simon Yu, the founder of StormX, has mentioned freelancing many times as a potential for StormX to expand into. Obviously, that would be big, and he pointed to potentially international freelancing, which would be very interesting, being able to hire people from different nations and different countries around the globe. And obviously he did mention that StormX, as we just looked at previously, would almost act as the base currency of this whole program with obviously freelancing. The StormX token will be heavily intertwined within the StormX platform, which is why it acts as a bet on the StormX platform and the continued growth of the platform at that. So now let's take a look at the actual StormX token, trading under ticker symbol STMX, currently trading right around 1.9 cents and is down substantially from the highs it hit back in early April. I actually think it hit right around 10 cents at one point, so obviously down substantially since then, despite no real change in fundamentals. Obviously, we're waiting on that debit card. But looking at the actual StormX token, what I really like about it is the use case. The fact that you can actually earn elevated levels of cash back by simply holding the StormX token. So obviously, you deposit some money into the platform, and you can potentially get that money back over time as you shop at a lot of these different stores. Now, obviously, the title of this video, can StormX be a 10x crypto? Currently, we're trading at a fully diluted market cap of around 192 million. So a 10x from there would put it at a market cap of just under $2 billion. And given the fact that Groupon is currently trading at a market cap just in around $1.5 billion, StormX, in my opinion, has a lot of potential and has a lot of potential to grow as it continues to gain in popularity around the world. So what am I doing with the StormX token? Am I buying or am I selling? Well, first and foremost, I really like StormX. I like the platform and I like the aspect of earning cash back at a lot of these stores that we already shop at. I really like that a bet on the StormX token is not only a bet on the continued growth of the StormX platform, but actually has a lot of utility in the aspect of getting higher levels of cash back, so that even if the token price does potentially decline in the short term or medium term, I still get that cash back, and over time, my tokens will essentially pay for themselves. So I currently don't have a position in StormX, but I am looking to add in the future. I really like the aspect of earning 12.5% interest if I do end up staking it, which, if I do buy it, I will more likely than not do that. It's a great bet, great project. Again, a little bit more risky as it is trading under a $200 million market cap. I like it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.